When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
Good evening, this is Dr. Bones live with the MadAndersons for New Music Saturday, and today's special guest is Michael Daughtry. Michael, welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you all so much for having me.
Definitely a pleasure. So, first off, Michael, I know you've been in the business a while. You're a singer-songwriter. Now,
Yes.
when you started out, like initially started writing, have you been writing and playing for a while? Was this something that you kind of picked up when you were a teenager or younger than that? Like, how long have you been kind of doing this and enjoying the music?
Oh, well, I've been doing it since I was a teenager. I started writing like in bands and things like that. I was in a couple of bands in high school and then in college, of course. I'm from North Carolina, so started out in a couple of college bands at UNC Chapel Hill, and then I moved up to Boston. I went to Berklee College of Music.
Nice.
Kind of in the late '90s, so a little while back. And was in some bands up there. Did the songwriting. I actually majored in songwriting. So
I was just about to ask what your studies were at Berklee.
So was I.
Oh yeah, it was songwriting. I couldn't believe at the time when I was, a young kid when I was coming along, like I couldn't believe that there was a major in songwriting, that go to college and do that kind of thing. So did that, and I actually still keep in touch with a lot of the teachers. They're still there and stuff like that. But I played in a couple of bands there and sort of did the songwriting thing. And actually for about a year and a half, we played after the Blue Man Group when they were first getting started. And
No
stuff.
way.
Yeah, there was a Boston at the time. It was Boston, New York, and they were starting in Las Vegas.
Right.
And so we started on when the Boston troupe or whatever was coming along. We would play after their show when people, to try and keep people there and stuff like that. So did that for a little while, and then moved back here to North Carolina and have just sort of been writing songs all along the way. So I just keep at it.
Now, when you were doing your songwriting major at Berklee, What I know this could be pretty vast, so we'll try to narrow it down a little bit here. But what kind of things were you more focused on for the songwriting aspect? Like, was it just like kind of like almost like doing like a stanzas, kind of like in a poem, or like kind of like how did it work for you?
Oh yeah. So what we would do is the curriculum was very based on like general songwriting. We had to take like songwriting courses, lyric writing. Had to take a little bit of like history, you know, where we took a like where we would find out about like the Beatles and
Right.
Rodgers and Hammerstein. I mean, like we sort of were all over the place with like how to collaborate with people. I took a stage performance class, and so what we did was sort of like a general, you know, everything kind of study, and
Right.
I had to my sort of weakness coming along was lyric writing. I just, you know, I could come up with ideas for songs musically, but couldn't really, you know, I always felt like my lyrics were a little lacking, so I really focused in on that as much as I could, and so yeah, there was a lot of focus on you know how to write a song with if you have ideas, how to connect ideas, you know, in sections of a song, and a lot of like analysis where
Right.
you could listen to a song and be like, what do you think, you know, because there are always songs that sort of, I mean, the best songs kind of like veer off into another direction. You will, you know, be like, you'll think it's a chorus, but it might be a bridge, you know, things like that. So that was a lot of what we had to go through, and it looks. I visited Berkeley a couple of years ago, about a year and a half ago, and the curriculum's pretty much the same. They haven't changed it a whole lot.
Oh,
so,
really?
yeah.
So, but no focus on being a one-hit wonder though, right?
No,
Yeah.
but you know, well, I'll drop a name. You know, the that group Carmen. They did one of these like really one hit, and the dude that wrote the what was it, Gangnam Style?
Oh, yeah, Gangman
Yeah.
Style, yeah.
Yeah, so he actually went to Berkeley. So
No way.
you know, yeah, so you never know. I mean, it's funny because one hit wonder bands, or you know, actually can come from Berkeley, but they don't teach that, you know. They don't encourage it. They're more about artist development, but you know, those things happen. So
No, fair enough. I just, no, it's kind of interesting that we're talking about that, just because when you're talking about the Beatles as well, I was looking at this, excuse me, this app earlier, and it was saying the changes throughout the music between, let's say, like the 60s and 70s until now, and some of them you look at and you just can't believe it that this stuff is going on, and more or less comparisons to like record sales and number one hits, that sort of thing. And the one said that Katy Perry has had sold as many albums as like Michael Jackson has, which is blows my mind, and I can't believe it, you know. And
really,
one fact I didn't know is I can't remember who the artist who I know. Oh yeah, this is it. Rihanna has had 13 number one hits, and it said that Led Zeppelin has never had number one. And for some reason, I was like, that's right, and I can't believe that. Like, how's that possible?
that's one of those like phenomenon. I mean, I find so, and it's funny about I did my last EP that I came out with last year, which, you know, features one of the songs that y'all are going to be playing tonight. The name of the EP is Off the Charts, and I sort of intentionally did a double meaning there because the music's very high energy, but also I sort of guaranteed like this would never be on a chart. You know, this would never be on a Billboard chart. I mean, a lot of the great music like Led Zeppelin may not have made, you know, been a chart topper, quote unquote.
Right.
You know, but that doesn't mean that the music's not timeless. I mean,
Fair enough.
I teach guitar and teach piano and teach music part time at a school here where I'm from, and a lot of my students, they want to learn, you know, they want to learn like Led Zeppelin. That's one of the first things that a lot of the teenage, when they get to be teenagers, they want to learn the blues.
Yep.
And they want to learn some Led Zeppelin and and maybe a little extra, maybe like Radiohead, or
right.
There might be something that's a little off the side, but still, like Led Zeppelin is just like constant, tried and true. And of course, they're one of my influences. I mean, they knew how to write a song, definitely.
All right, two things, and then I'm going to give the floor to Nolan and Catherine. First off, I can absolutely with you on the Led Zeppelin because. And Nolan, you would be on us too. When we all first started playing guitar, we all I'm sure we did, all want to learn at least one Led Zeppelin song.
Yeah. It was Kashmir for me. It was a big. Kashmir. If I could learn to play that on guitar, I just thought I was, Mr. Man.
Nolan, how about you?
What was yours? Communication Breakdown.
Nice.
Great one.
You know what? And for me, and I ripped my hair out trying to do it, but I finally got it. My first one was Immigrant Song.
Wow.
And let me tell you how many times I banged my head because the timing, I just couldn't get it down. And finally, after like months and months, I finally got it. I was like, awesome.
Yeah, the end of the verse is all that.
Yeah, it was not an easy task, let me tell you. And the other thing is too is with this thing like on this app I saw this the pretty much the facts about the music, and pretty much the title of the we'll call it the full album was problems with music between this time and this time, and then the last thing was a picture of Bieber saying, and there's this guy.
Oh yes.
So on that note, Nolan and Catherine.
Go ahead, Nolan.
Well, I've got several questions and comments I have, but I'd kind of like to hear the song first before we launch into that stuff.
All right.
Would that be okay?
Yeah, oh, no, not at all. What are you talking about? By all means. All right. On No One Say, we're going to get into Michael Daughtry's song here called Devil. Dig this.